All right. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining us for another week of market review here at Maxi. I'm Max. I'm joined with Sid today, and we're going to dive straight in as we normally do, looking right at the chart here. We're looking at the S&P 500, the SPY chart, where this past few weeks we got a bit of a deviation from our bull trend where we got a bear print. But you can see in the chart here, the bear print has flipped back to a bull print now. There's a few minutes left in the week before it closes, but it looks like it's closing with that bull print locking in.
Yeah,
And you can see that our
I think stocks closed though. I think
oh right,
crypto
I
we
was
still
thinking
have.
that's true. I was thinking of the
Yeah.
crypto week because the
So
crypto week ends like 7 p.m. I think Pacific time on Saturday. But yeah, so that bull print is locked in. That market's not
it's
going to
locked in.
move because obviously the S&P isn't moving on the weekend.
Yeah,
But you can see
and our indicators in the repaint or anything. So
exactly,
won't
yeah.
be.
So we don't, our indicator won't repaint. So if, charts change, the signals that we have printed on the charts won't change. That's, by design, because I feel like repainting on an indicator is kind of scammy because then
Yeah,
you can't really follow any signals if they're going to change after the fact.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we pulled up this first right off the bat here though to show kind of the cleanliness or how clean this indicator has been on the S&P 500. You can see that we got that bear signal and confirmed the bear signal with the strength band turning red all the way back in like late 2022.
Yeah,
And then that bull signal with the green strength band flipped around April of 2023. So you can see we got our bull signal and it's confirmed with the green
okay.
strength band. And then recently, over the last few weeks here, we got that bear signal, but it was not confirmed as the strength band never actually flipped from green to red. And so the way our indicator works is you're always looking for not just the signal, but the signal along with its confirmation. The confirmation, of course, being the strength band, and so the signal is the bull or the bear print, and then the confirmation for the signal is our strength band. And you can see because we act on signals that are confirmed, we were not faked out by this bear signal or this recent bearish market activity, and we're able to kind of catch it as the bear trap that it was, because again, our indicator, it did print the bull, but printed the bear, but we didn't get the confirmation on the print. The color didn't change, and so we ended up, not going fully into our short positions as we would if the bear trend had been confirmed. So really kind of clean, working kind of as intended. Kind of a choppy market over the last few months here or last month. So that was
Yeah,
definitely
because of the because of this whole like sort of like downtrend here, this like bear and bull. I mean, a lot of people probably would have got wiped out. But
yeah,
yeah, now also the price is like bounced back above the our strength band,
yeah,
which was also indicated. If it deviates back up, it's like it's also considered bullish. So it definitely goes with the whole like bull signal. But like you said, it's been bull since April, the beginning of this year, and despite all the pullbacks, we're still continued to make sort of like higher highs, and so I mean this pullback was kind of expected because it
yeah.
was also, and we talked about this in our earlier videos. It was, because this was the all-time last high, and
Hmm.
so when it gets close to it's going to hit a little bit resistance,
Yeah.
and this now actually yeah, and we used the indicator. We avoided the bad trap, which was really cool. And this whole pattern seems also like a cup and handle, which again, that's something we'd shared way earlier. Um,
Yeah.
and we've
3
been,
weeks ago or something now.
yeah, exactly. I think, yeah, more than a month ago we shared it, and we've been kind of like tracking that too. So this whole chop and bear trap has just been in the handle portion of the cup. So this
Yeah.
U-shaped thing is a cup, and that's the handle. So, and we're gonna show you soon, like it's starting to break out,
Yeah.
which probably leads it to new highs. We don't know exactly when that's gonna happen. It might be next year, maybe,
Yeah.
but definitely, like it seems long term seems bullish.
Very, very bullish. Since
You
this
know,
this
like
bearish kind of deviation was
there,
very short term, we're definitely seeing a lot more bullish sentiment. And then yeah, there you go. That's the cup and handle pattern
that's
that we were
yeah,
talking about.
and here there we go. So
There we go. Yeah, this is
so
the
that's like the cup and handle, and this is S&P 500 on the left, and that's the Nasdaq, the QQQ, and we can see like the whole like price was a bear trap out of the channel,
yeah.
and
It
which
did dip a
and
little
this is called
aggressively, like
exactly, and this was a, a great bear trap because like it also like and it the price went out, and then like we got a deviation back inside the channel.
yeah,
So when it goes out briefly and it like comes back in, that's called a deviation, and that can happen also on the top. So like price is at the top, and then it falls back into the channel. That's considered bearish. But if it falls down and goes back up, this is a bullish sort of this
deviation.
is a deviation. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And so like how you measure it is that here's the graphic for that. So the base of the cup to sort of like the top of it, which is like this length, and we sort of like extend it uh, from the breakout point upwards.
yeah. So
So
those two
this
lines are
is
the same length, is what you're saying. Like,
exactly
yeah,
this, and this like it doesn't go up in a straight line. That's what's important. That's important to note. So it's gonna have a lot of like ups and downs, but then it's gonna keep like every dip. Now that we're back, it's confirmed a bullish trend. Like every dip, we look to buy at
yeah.
support.
Create like buy the dip. Buy the dip is
Buy the
back
dip,
in. It's back on the
exactly.
menu. So that has been kind of like a strategy that gets a lot of attention in the meme kind of culture around trading, trade finance, around crypto, around stocks, everything. Everyone's like buy the dip, buying the dip, and I think that is overall a very good strategy when you're in a bull trend. And so now
Yep.
we're getting a confirmation of this bull trend. So absolutely solid
Like
strategy.
yeah, like you can see here, this is like 2020, 2021. You can see how like price kept dropping,
Yeah,
and it keeps dropping to the band, this our indicator strength band, and keeps bouncing on it,
yeah,
and the strength band acts as support. So like you can keep buying each time it like dips to the strength band, which kind of acts as support,
yeah.
and then so you can keep like buying the dip, exactly what Max
And then
says.
we'll bounce off the band and keep moving up, and then
Exactly.
it's always
Until you get a bear signal with the strength band flip to match the same color, like red
yeah,
to match the bear signal.
and then
So until
that's
then, it's buy the dip,
yeah, and
and
of
this
course
is exciting.
there's no problem. Like obviously, if you're buying the dip successfully and then your position is in profit, there's no problem taking profits or setting at least like
Yeah,
stops in profit, so that even volatile market conditions won't wipe you out all of a sudden and catch you off guard. So
yeah.
practicing, yeah,
That's like the right thing to do. It's
yeah,
always like that's great risk management.
practicing your good risk management all along the way. But the indicator absolutely
Oh,
is helping us time moves into the
yep,
market and watching here. So it's like right now we're seeing the breakout from the candle there. I think we're going to see if we go to individual stocks. There's quite a few of them that are going to be playing a similar pattern. And so we were
yep.
looking at like Microsoft, for example.
Microsoft, I think I have it up here,
Yeah,
and look at that.
same kind of
We have an
cup of
emoji, but
cup of Joe pattern there. The
Cup of
cup and
Joe.
handle.
That's what we call it. Like that's
Yeah,
our maxi pattern, like we call it. But you can see how clean the our indicators. How helpful it's been. You
yeah.
see, it flipped. If it showed us, it showed us, or it signaled that Microsoft was in a bear trend, and it topped out. This was way back in 2022,
Yeah.
and then it kept dropping.
Yeah,
When
using the
the
strength band as the resistance level, so it would retest up
exactly
to the band and then get rejected until
get
finally.
rejected here, and it was confirmed because the strength band color matched the print. So you
Hmm.
can see it's red here to match it. So therefore it was confirmed. And then it's been bull ever since this, early 2023, and
Yeah,
it's just been on a tear.
it's
And
probably
guess
around
what? This is
April-ish.
also, like Max is saying, this is also in a clean, like, cup and handle, cup of Joe pattern.
Yeah, and even then,
And
look at the handle. It's just like bouncing, finding support right on the strength band, and breaking out from there. Which
yeah,
is like that's very very bullish. Like that looks like
super bullish.
indeed we're
And the
gonna see the
target,
target. Yeah,
yeah, the estimated target is
460.
like around 460. And like we said, it's not going to just go shoot up in one line, but my guess is that we see it sometime next year for sure.
Yeah, sometime probably like
Um,
Q1, Q2 of next year, we'll see it get to
exactly.
there, and then
So
that's
so
similar.
yeah,
It's similar to kind of like when we were charting the head and shoulder pattern not too long ago, where we drew out the line, the target, and then the front price kind of like
yeah,
jaggedly made it to the target, and then actually has come back up since then. But it did hit the target, and
it hit our target. Like
that's
if
what
you go back
these
to our
yeah.
earlier video, exactly like you said, it hit the measured target.
Yeah, and that's what
And
these like these fundamental or these technical analysis patterns are great for that. Where it's like, okay, we see it going up, and we see these signals are very bullish, but where should we take profit? And that's what we're going to
yeah,
use like this cup and handle pattern to kind of identify. Like, okay, 460 a share. That's a great place to start taking profit.
exactly,
Even
for
if
long
our
term, yeah.
technicals are still in like a good market, it's like, well, let's finish off this play, which this play is based on the cup and handle, and then we can move in and like assess the next one. And so, you don't necessarily have to know all these things when you're just using the indicator, but that's the other part
Yeah.
of, when we're talking about this stuff in our Discord or in our videos, for example, we always kind of touch on all those kind of things and try
Yeah,
to
the
give at least.
technicalities, how we chart it, because like exactly like you said, like even if you don't know all that, you can just use the indicator,
Yeah,
and all you need to do is like follow the bear and red means down, green and bull means up. It's as simple as that.
yeah, exactly.
It's like you don't need any like technicalities and all that. But here at Maxi, we look to also like it, our
Yeah, the
goal is
idea
also
is
to educate.
you should
uh
know why are we expecting the price to go to 460. Well, here's the technical like analysis of a cup and handle pattern,
yeah,
the base of the cup to the brim of it giving us that target, and therefore 460 is kind of what we're looking at as an exit price for this play.
exactly. And it's like an approximation.
Exactly.
It's not like exactly it's gonna like top off right there, but the probability of it doing so is very high,
Yeah.
because these patterns do generally tend to play out. Like we were tracking this cup and handle pattern for Microsoft when the price was actually in the channel even before the
Yeah,
breakout, and
exactly.
we had shared it with our Discord members, like months ago,
This
I think it was still here and it was still bouncing. That
yeah.
like, hey, let's keep an eye on this. If it breaks out, it confirms. So
Yeah.
and exactly that, like it happened a few weeks ago. It broke out. So now it's confirmed. So people
Feels good.
out here in anticipation would have started scaling in within the channel before the breakout.
Yeah.
So we're all at profit. But this was already bull way back in the beginning of the year. So for long-term traders, if you'd held it here when you got a bull and a green signal, you're at massive profit
Yeah,
from here.
you're
You're
doing
like
fine,
close to
just
like,
fine.
I don't know how much percentage that is, but like close to
See.
like double your money, maybe.
Yeah, you're getting in
You
there.
know,
Definitely, if
yeah,
we make it
getting
to
there. Yeah.
460, you'll be there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're double your money.
and
So
that
yeah,
is the
that's
kind
how.
of
So
that's the map.
stocks are looking really great, bullish, and we like. And let's check up on. Let's see how crypto is doing.
Yeah, crypto
So this
markets.
is
Crypto
this is
markets are
Bitcoin.
moving. So
This
crypto
is
markets,
Bitcoin.
yeah, they've been kind of in a frenzy, kind of
Yeah,
climbing
let
a lot
me.
lately. We've been getting a good amount of hype from BlackRock making its spot ETF for Bitcoin. The approval sentiment around that is getting like more and more positive. People are expecting the SEC to approve one of these spot Bitcoins sooner rather than later. Recently, they also filed a spot ETF for Ethereum. So the altcoin market is getting a little bit of that love too now, getting a nice little pump. But what we're also seeing here, so you have the channels drawn already, but you can also kind of
Yeah,
see. Oh yeah, go on.
this was like because I know we had shared
Yeah,
this
there it is, the monthly.
in the earlier. We were after the monthly close. This looks on the monthly time frame. It looks like a bearish divergence playing out because you have a rising wedge on both. Here's Bitcoin on the left side and Ethereum on the right side, and
Yeah.
volume falling and dropping, and that's considered a bearish divergence.
Yeah, so
That's
if
not
price going
good.
up, volume going down, that generally
Exactly.
speaking, as far as technical analysis indicators goes, that is generally speaking not what you want to see. You'd want to see rising price with rising volume to kind of confirm
Exactly.
the
And
strength of that price rise. So right now it feels a little bit like we're approaching
we
important
have like
resistance levels here.
exactly. So like see, this is like you see what this is? This is like an important
Yeah, like 38.5.
resistance level for Bitcoin, and here, like around here, was like Ethereum. So you can see it like both of them like kind of wick there. So
Yeah,
it could be that this whole pump was just like a retest, and I know where the price is above the strength band, which is considered bullish, but we haven't closed the month.
yeah, we got 11
Yeah,
days left,
we
it looks
got
like.
like about
12
11 and
even.
20.
Yeah, 21 hours
So
is
about like
almost a
12
day.
days, we can like go back down because for long term, and we talked about this, like we are looking for a bull signal,
Yeah,
with Bitcoin to like start preparing for the oncoming like bull market. That's,
yeah,
I mean, we've been trading, you know, we've been doing a lot of short term trading with all this like up and down, but like this is when we're planning to enter like spot basically and just hold for long term
yeah. When the bull signal's in, that's
when the
when
bull
it's
signal. Yeah.
that's when it's time. Oh, and then we're like, to clarify, on the monthly chart, we're looking for that bull signal.
Yeah, this is, yeah, exactly. Because if we change to weekly, here we had a bull signal
Yeah, and
way
it's
back in was Jan early this year.
yeah,
Basically when
wow,
it at the bottom, when it started breaking out and like
yeah,
prices what like you're close to double your money again.
yeah,
Um and see, you can see how price each time it drops, this our indicator strength band acts as support,
yeah,
and then it's but now it seems that uh this week, that looks kind of bearish. You see these 2 weeks,
yep.
that's kind of bearish. And then if we change,
The tweezer
if you
top
look at
kind
it,
of almost.
yeah, tweezer
Yeah,
top, exactly. And Ethereum has been sort of like in this pennant to like, and I know price briefly dropped and then went back up, but this just seems like it's just chopping around in this channel.
yeah. That
And
that mixed with the falling volume is
this is
also
a,
a little
yeah,
concerning. That's kind of like, I don't know. I'm not looking to
see
ape all the
this.
way in just now. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still,
Uh,
obviously I'm a long term fan and like kind of perma bull
yeah,
on crypto. So
yeah,
let's be
absolutely.
fair.
Like on
I
a
love
long time
crypto. I
frame,
think we're gonna come back to new highs
we've played
eventually.
exactly. We've played many cycles, and we're gonna be ready for that. But like at least for the weekly, I know we still have more than a day to close. But like
Yeah,
you said, that's a tweezer top as of now. If it closes, and if it closes below the support, at least like here, it actually like wicked. There's support for like Ethereum,
yeah,
and there's like support for like Bitcoin. I think here, right here,
yeah. If we close below
and
that, then we might retest the strength band
definitely
again.
bearish.
Yeah,
And it's also like the stock RSI, this other indicator, which is it's sort of like measures how much fuel in the tank.
yeah. The
It
strength
it
index. How much strength does a move have?
Yeah, exactly.
So right now
And
we're
it's like rolling over, which also
it's
indicates like
bearish. Also, it
maybe
being
bearish.
on the top end of that blue zone, that would be the overbought zone, and then on the bottom
Mm,
end would be the oversold. So it's approaching overbought. The Like you said, it's turning over, meaning that that blue line is starting to lead the orange line, which
yeah,
is showing us that the strength of this move is starting to lose steam. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. It's definitely been an exciting kind of week in crypto, especially like a lot of this price action drives a lot of chatter, and a lot of this price
Right.
action doesn't look super
It's
impressive on the chart like this, but this is like more than doubled in value, and that's on Bitcoin. So now you have all these
exactly.
like small tokens that are like experiencing 200-300% runs in the last few months, and
Exactly.
it's exciting, So it's nice to see,
Yeah, yeah, it's
but
like a mini alt season, but like
yeah, but
this,
stay
it
cautious because the
yeah, because like
trends
this
aren't quite confirmed.
exactly, and like this, it has had a huge run up so far. So like it seems to be run, you can see a little bit of exhaustion. And I just realized that like if the price like goes back into the wedge,
Hmm.
uh, you know, either on the monthly or like basically the weekly, then that'll be a deviation.
Yeah, a
So
bullish deviation that
basically,
time, like a
like
bull trap. So the opposite
yeah, a
of
bull
what we've
trap,
observed on the
basically. So
S
that'll
and
be
P.
bearish. So
Yeah.
it'll be like, if like remember we would so we showed you like how the SPY, it was the other way around where like
Yeah.
the
Dipped
price
below.
dipped below the channel and then shot back up. That was a bullish deviation, but this would be considered bearish where price has gone up and then
Hmm.
fallen back into the channel, and that wouldn't be good, which will
Yes.
further confirm like the bearish divergence and the other things that we were talking about.
Yeah, I think early next week we
So
should
we'll
get a
have to
little
see.
clarity when these candles start to close. But yeah, the way they're looking right now, it's iffy. It's been a nice run. It's been, but it hasn't like confirmed the end of the bear market for me yet. I know I see a lot of people like assuming this is the start of the next bull run, and it might be. So I don't want to like
Yeah,
write that all the way off. It might be, but I'm not, double mortgaging my house just yet to buy bitcoins. So
not financial
yeah,
advice.
it's not currently giving the confidence that I would want to see to
Yeah,
basically ape in, as they say in crypto. And for
yeah,
for that confidence, we're definitely keeping an eye on the monthly chart, waiting for that bull signal. And even then, like Sid has said multiple times already, the market doesn't move in one direction exclusively. So even when you do get that signal, trying to maintain composure, let's not ape everything in all at one spot price.
yeah,
We can still average over the coming months after
yeah.
that signal is in. And when these markets do return to their bull cycle, kind of the top can be drastically higher than where we currently are. So the difference between entering at like 30,000 versus 40,000 for Bitcoin
Yeah,
is not going to be the end of the world. So
yeah,
averaging
exactly.
in is going to definitely be your friend. Moving with confidence rather than with like FOMO or with emotional like
Exactly. Like I think
ideas.
exactly like like I was telling somebody like the other day, like I'm not so concerned about catching the exact bottom or the
Yeah.
top. But what's important is to play the trend and to catch the trend and play that right. And that's where like basically your profit comes from.
Yeah, if we're
And I
looking to
think like
maximize your profit, we're not looking to
exactly,
swing trade, make catch that one day where we did a nice 20% boost. Like cool, those days are great and they're definitely more and more common as the market turns bullish again, but we're trying to maximize the profits on the entirety of the cycle, not on a single like swing trade. And so,
exactly. And it also like prevents like your losses, like because
yeah.
if you are sure of the trend and you play a, a sure trend, then like your losses are mitigated basically, and so over, and that, at the end of the day gets you more profit,
Yeah,
as
exactly.
opposed to like just trading every candle and then you end up losing more. And our indicators also made like that, like the fact
Exactly.
that like, the bear, the bull, like it's not like, oh, okay, exact topic, no, but it catches the trend really, really well.
Yeah.
And
And then
that
and then we know like, oh, we're in a bear trend. I'm going to bias towards trading short.
mhm.
And even though I'm looking at a shorter timeline on my charts and I'm looking to take a position that I'll probably sell before the end of the week or something like that, I know that my overall direction is short, not long, because the overall trend is that. And that's
Yep.
unbelievably beneficial. So
Exactly.
really,
So
really excited to see how this plays out in the coming week. We definitely have, it's kind of an exciting time in this market where, we are starting to see a shift in the trend longer term. We're starting
yeah,
to,
stocks are bullish. Just to recap, like stocks are definitely bullish now.
stocks are bullish for sure.
Crypto shows signs of exhaustion for shorter term, and then
The news is also bullish in crypto. So you do have like crypto having this added like news effect. The more
mhm,
an ETF gets approved, or the more
mhm,
like someone starts accepting Bitcoin, it drives this like news narrative that just is absent in stocks, and those news cycles can help to push markets. Although again, we tend to stick to the charts, and the charts will almost always give you the impression of what's to come before it actually happens. You'll always be able to find a news story to go along with whatever price
okay.
action is happening, but that's just because there's so much news happening in the world at all times. There's always going to be good news on a good day and bad news on a bad day. It doesn't mean that they are correlated,
Yeah.
or that correlation is causation. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. It's definitely a turmoil kind of in the markets, but also a little bit of optimism returning a little bit here, and then we're seeing some technical analysis patterns that do look more and more bullish, especially in the stock market. So with
Yeah, like
Microsoft here with a big breakout,
Microsoft,
and the
and
S and
then of
P,
course, like we're back to bull with
yeah,
equities.
and our bull print on the equities feels good too. So we're like, especially after not getting caught too badly by this bear trap, since we're following our indicators, waiting for the strength band to actually confirm these moves. So that's always, again, kind of speaking to the whole like patience, and let's see, confirmation on a trend is going to be better, so we can actually trade the trend appropriately. And therefore, with this one, you've been trading long since like April. And
Mm,
even though we got that bear print, it was more like we were taking profits and then still
yeah.
kind of looking at long positions. And now we're like, okay, let's scale back in, and like the long positions are still here. We're actually now looking to push, retest that previous high, potentially push to higher highs, and then see how this market continues. So
Yep.
yeah, let's keep our eye on this. And as always, if you want to get a little bit more involved with your own trading, and you want to get a little bit more into the conversation in real time, come join us over at maxi.io. Sign up, join our Discord. We talk about there every day while we're trading, while the markets are open, what positions we're buying, what positions we're selling, and what we're looking for, moving into the next day, into the next week and stuff. And so all that kind of stuff is happening in real time. So if you want to join us there, we'd love to have you. First month is free, so go ahead and sign up and see how you like it. Maybe get your feet wet if this is something you've wanted to try out and haven't had a chance to. I know it's the holidays are coming up, so maybe you have a little more
Yeah.
time to do this on your own. The markets aren't open as often on the holidays because stock markets close on holidays as well. But the crypto markets are 24/7, and they're going to be constantly moving. So it gives us a good like playing ground to kind of test some strategies and keep that itch scratched if you like to trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hope we will see you there. And until next time we post a video, stay safe out there, stay vigilant, and obviously stay unemotional with your investing. Follow the trends, follow the chart, and maximize your profits. That's kind of
There
the
you go.
goal, the mission statement. So until next time, we'll see you out there, and happy trading.